So we gotta go find the reptiloids. They stole my fucking shit. They stole my magic shit. Welcome. What do you have? Fang, petal, horn, feather. Bring 3 of any 2. I kind of was doing a troll voice there. Who you want me kill? Bring 3 of any 2 items. I give you 1 weapon or 1 item. What you give me? I don't have shit, dude. I gotta go fight some stuff. No. Alright, reptiloid tracks. Lobster. Nobody ate any of the food from this party. So it looks like the reptiloids were just like dancing around. Well, let's go and find them. They're probably on Reptoid Mountain. What did I tell you? Reptoid Mountain. So this is Chrono Trigger. Isn't it great? It always, you know, I think it's one of those things that, like, I feel like I appreciate it for its existence, maybe more than the gameplay. I'm trying to, like, really, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I think I never really experienced it as such when it originally was out. Like, as I've talked about before, I completely missed the game. So it's a game that I get that it's part of a larger cultural, like, JRPG heritage, but, like, I don't know, I think this is really my first opportunity as a grown-up to really kind of, like, play it and understand it as a game, right? To, like, be an intelligent consumer of game media, because God knows when you're a kid, you know, that's not a thing that happens. Hey, Anti-Matt, thank you. So it's cool to be able to go back. I think it's important to go back and play games, like whether you've played them before or not. It's like reading a novel. Like every piece of art you experience in your life, you experience as part of a larger context. You know, like it's a thing that you get to experience, and it's built on the things that are happening around you in your life, right? Like a kid is going to appreciate a game differently, not just because they're developed differently, because that's the thing, right? Your brain's developed at a different rate because you're a kid or an adult, but because there's like other shit going on in your life, and I really think that's why it's worth returning to games, in the same way returning to movies or returning to TV shows is important, right? Like, I was thinking about this because I'm midway through probably my 4th viewing of Mad Men, the TV show Mad Men, and it's the first time I've watched it all the way through, sort of post being in that industry, right? Like not being in advertising, and watching it, it's really different. You know, it's still the same show. Art doesn't change, but we change around art, which I think is just so cool. Like, isn't that awesome to feel like it's like people and their relationship to media, you can't step in the same river twice, right? So I think that's cool. You know, I'll play Chrono Trigger now, and it will be affecting in a certain way, and I'll understand certain things about it. But even though the game it's impossible for this game to change, right? If I'm playing the core game, I'm not patching it or whatever. I can play this in 10 years, and my experience with the game will be different because I'll be different, right? And I think that's so great. It gives us this sort of infinite space to experience media in, and I think that's so cool. It makes me really happy. It's a thing that gives me some respite from the great eternal grind of entropy in the universe, you know. Okay. I'm gonna use Isla. Isla has a healing ability now. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, smooch the robot. Smooch yourself. Smooch everybody. Magical smooching powers. Mesomail. So I guess that's armor for either Chrono or Robo, because they're both lowest for, yeah, so it'll have to be Chrono. Lowest for defense. I like that Isla's smooching is not a reward, it's a special ability, right? Like, she uses it and she heals people, and that's cool. So often in games, like, that's the classic, like, you beat the level or you save the princess, and like, she smooches you as a reward. My smooches are not a reward. You don't just get them. I gotta give them to you. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess that's the contrast, isn't it? So August Sunday mentioned nostalgia as a thing. You wanna know who hates nostalgia? So I've talked to people about this before. So the person that I know that hates nostalgia, like the absolute most, is Luke Crane. Luke Crane hates it. He has gone on tangents about how garbage nostalgia is and how it should die forever. I think it's interesting. I think that it's useful as honestly, it's useful as a marketing tool. But like, as a person experiencing feelings, nostalgia is a bit of a trap, because you can't go back. Time is a river, right? Also, look at that. It's just the fucking Star of Lavos or whatever. Okay, so there's no bad guys up here. Did I go to the wrong place? I guess I must have. Yeah, okay. So they weren't up here, but we did get to see that cool star. Nostalgia is dangerous because it changes. I mean, okay, you know what? It's not dangerous necessarily. It's dangerous to rely on nostalgia for any kind of like cultural or media like analysis, because this is why the Final Fantasy thing doesn't work. The which Final Fantasy is the best Final Fantasy? Because even the Final Fantasy that you love the most might be colored by nostalgia. And so it gives us this artificially inflated sense of something's value as a cultural artifact, right? Like, I know Home Alone is a bad movie. I know Home Alone is a terrible movie. But I like it. I have nostalgia for it. And so when I watch it, it pleases me because it reminds me of when I was a kid and watching it with my family, and like, it gives me a shortcut to other feelings instead of actually making me feel anything. It's not a good movie. Home Alone is a bad movie, but I love it. I love it so much. And I can't convince people to watch it with me because they don't have the same feeling. Right? They're not connected to that same nostalgia. It ties right into that whole who you are influences the way you feel about art thing, because it takes away your ability to be neutral. You can't look back at the things that you experience because they happened in a particular framework. And everybody's got these, right? Everybody's got games that for some reason they really attach to as a kid, but no one else seems to have. You know, that feeling of like, am I the only one who likes this? Yeah, and I think that's just a thing. That's a product of both personal taste and also nostalgia. I definitely wouldn't like the Home Alone. I wouldn't like Home Alone. I wouldn't like Home Alone now if I watched it. Like, I know I would. God, and I wonder, right? Like, you wonder about media in that way. Like, would I like Blade Runner if I watched it now for the first time? Would I like Star Wars if I had never seen it as a kid? Our objectivity is broken by time. And we want to hope that we're at least enough of the same people that we'll like the same things that we liked before, but like stripping away that nostalgia is real hard. Well, I guess that's what media critique is for. That's what critical analysis is helpful for us doing. That we learn how to look at things more intelligently, or at the very least more critically, so that we can understand what we like about them. And I think that's such a great and empowering feeling, like not having to say. I've always said this, like if I go on a date with somebody, here you go, here's some advice. Here's some advice for dating Adam. So, dear viewer, if we go on a date and I ask you to go see a movie with me, which I almost certainly will, because that's a thing I love doing with people. If I ask you to go on a date with me, we go to a movie, and we see the movie, and we come out of the movie, and I ask you, what did you think of that film? Right? If I ask you that question, and you would like to impress me on this date, you don't have to impress me, it's okay. I probably already like you. If you want to impress me, don't say, I liked it, and then leave it at that. Or it was good. Don't do that. Tell me what you found interesting about the movie. Tell me what you thought the movie was about. Tell me how it spoke to you. Thoughtful media critique is the hottest shit. I love it. All right, so I waste all that time going looking up there with Kino here. Kino, what do you say now? Ayla. Kina take Chrono stuff. Why take? God, everybody here sounds like Gao. Kino like Ayla best. Ayla like Chrono. But Kino not like... Oh, slapped. So mean, so mean. Miss Ayla, please do not promote violence. Kino. You know why I punish? Monogamy. Monogamy is why you punish. Ayla no like Kino. No, moron. Ayla like Kino best. No more do bad stuff, okay? Bad stuff wrong. Ayla. Marsha. John. Marsha. Sorry, Chrono. Give back stuff to Chrono. No have. Reptites take. I'm gonna say that the next time I have to pay my taxes. The government's like, Adam, you have to pay us taxes. And I can be like, no have. Reptites take. Reptites. Where they go? Run into trees. There. Also, yeah, kind of Timmy also. Ayla go too. Kino go back village. Kino protect village when Ayla not there. Okay, Ayla. Kino is man. So if Ayla die, Kino chief then. Kino fuckboy. Ayla like to sleep with Kino. Kino not worth marriage. Kino irrelevant. Ayla have more Twitter followers. Chase reptites. Get back Chrono stuff. Yeah, let's get back that Chrono stuff. Oh shit, it's these chickens we've fought like several thousand of. Look, Ayla's she's a modern woman. She don't need no fuckboy. That bird just farted on my robot. Why? Yeah, drill kick. We getting that shit going. Sweet. I always find it weird when the game uses the same sprites for like ally characters and enemies. Like, isn't this our weird friend from the end of time? Now we're killing his people? I mean, I guess we're PCs, so killing the people of our friends is sort of an irrelevant concern. So on the topic of nostalgia, on the nostalgia discussion, I think it's interesting, and this is gonna make me sound like an old man. Give me old man Adam for a moment. I don't know why I got British there. Old man Adam for a second here. Kids today, they're gonna have a different experience. They're gonna have a different experience of. They're gonna have a really different experience of nostalgia because we're getting this media flattening where, because things are no longer broadcast at a certain time, kids are going to be able to grow up on whatever media is available to them, right? Like, I'm not going to have kids, but if I did, they certainly wouldn't be watching broadcast cable, right? They would be watching Netflix and YouTube. Not my YouTube channel. One time at PAX East last year, I guess, I was in a restaurant with Steven, and we were getting lunch, and this kid, like, he was maybe like 10, was with his mom sitting next to me, and he was like, "Excuse me." I looked over and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" And he was like, do you make YouTube videos?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I play video games on YouTube." And he was like, "Oh, cool, I've seen you before on YouTube." And to the kid, I was like, "Oh, thanks, that's awesome. Like, it's great meeting a fan." Like, I did not realize I drew in, you know, a younger demographic, but that's cool. And then I kind of like looked at his mom and I wanted to be like, "Sorry, your kid's probably gay now. Okay, bye." But kids are going to be able to access media in a more lateral way than we were ever able to. Like, I liked The Simpsons a lot as a kid. I remember sitting down to watch it at a specific time. You know, all of my media experiences in terms of like TV and movies were built around broadcast times, and like Twitch to a degree. There's that, right? You're maybe watching this live right now, and you tuned in at a certain time, but like, most media isn't going to be like that. Most of the time, kids are going to be able to tune in, and they're going to be able to see me making shitty puns about having sex with the elderly whenever they want. And so combining that with the breadth of experience, right? In that, like, it's that whole modification, the modernization of the Warhol thing, right? Like, nobody's going to be famous for 15 minutes anymore, right? You don't get your 15 minutes of fame, you get your 15 people of fame. You get to stream, anyone can create media, and you get to stream and you get to, like, be famous for X amount of people, and that number will vary, right? Like, wildly, depending on how successful you are at it, if you consider numbers to be a success factor. But like, there will be people who know you, who are not you, and who care about and engage with your media. Even if there's only, you know, 5 or 10 or 20 of them. And I think that is, you combine those two things, the like lack of immediacy and the massive breadth of kind of democratized media, and you end up in this position where we're not going to have our Darmok and Jalad anymore, right? We're not going to have these conversations built on the same mimetic content because everybody's media is different. The things that everybody loves is spreading out. I mean, you know, sharing of media is a huge part of how that stuff grows, but your favorite streamer or show or whatever, there may not be that many other people that like it and care about it. It's just weird. It's weird and cool. And so the thing that makes me feel old is that, like, I'm part of one of the sort of remaining few generations for whom that isn't the case. That is still sort of attached to that TV broadcast thing. I was thinking about this a lot last night because I was watching some episodes of The Simpsons, which is a show about television, really. And that kids aren't gonna get it. They're not gonna get it, and it's not gonna be about not getting the physicality of it. It's not gonna be like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's a TV. What are they watching? It's like cable, right? Why can't they just watch every episode of the Itchy and Scratchy Show? Why can't they binge watch it on Netflix? It's gonna be about this idea of a family whose cultural life surrounds television as a broadcast media, right? And that to me is really, really interesting. You know, the message that we get from the media and the way that we absorb it changes based on its venue, right? Old though the idea may be, you know, McLuhan had some smart things to say about the interaction of medium and message. Anyway, Chrono Trigger. A tale as old as time. I'd love to see an infographic. I'd love to see an infographic that shows over the course of, I don't know, like let's say just like movies, over the course of movies' existence, how many movies were originals and how many movies were remakes, and how that number has changed over time, because that shit to me is monstrously fascinating. Okay, can I get up there? Oh yeah, I can go all the way around. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. That was definitely worth the walk for that mid-tonic. I'm glad. At least I could have climbed on that thing. All right. Monkey battle. Monkey stuffed animal whatever battle. Go, team, go. I gotta get back my stuff. Yes, as Staves pointed out, all I need now is some mid-gin to combine with that mid-tonic, and I will be fine. Unfortunately, I only drink full gin. I don't... That's not true. What would... I guess like the elixir equivalent of booze would just get you drunk in one sip. Fill your drunkenness bar. All right, Reptile there. Let's get our shit back. Stupid Kino. Beatles. John, Paul, Ringo, and George. Oh, we're gonna fight, huh? Okay. Oh, they're weevils. Okay. Zanzibar. Welcome to the Math Squad. Thanks for the sub. Enjoy your tiny cartoon versions of my face. Well, you know, I mean, every time I get into a fight, and this is the mental panacea of repeated battles in role-playing games. It's like, I don't really want to fight this. I really want to just kind of get on with the game. But the fact that I'm fighting it. It will give me XP, and it'll give me some of that currency so I can buy stuff from the elder of the village. I guess it takes a sting out. It's like you failed the roll, but you still get experience, so it's cool. Okay, so these things maybe need magic to get rid of them. Yeah, lightning spell. Right, there it is. Let's try that. Ah, there we go. Defense decreases. Perfect. So we gotta zap these guys and then beat on them. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. So I mean, Ashley pointed out that the grinding, the fighting the monsters and stuff, that is the game, right? And that's okay. That's part of it. The problem is that you know, if you give here's a game design thing. If you give the players X number of options, but only one of them is the optimal option, then you've only given the players one option. You have to increase the optimization of that thing outside of the specific circumstances in which you've used it. So, like, okay, for example, what I'm thinking of is the way to beat this game is to get through the grindy encounters quickly, so that you can get to the boss and you can move forward with your life. To do that, you want to use your most powerful AoE in the little encounters, or be able, I guess, to one-shot people. Here, let's fight this. Be able to one-shot people with a single attack. You want to be able to finish these kinds of fights as fast as possible. And then you want to have another set of abilities that allows you to defeat the boss as fast as possible. So single target attacks. And if you... Why am I asleep? Okay. And if you give the players like 10 or 12 different abilities, you're really supposed to only use the most powerful ones. Like this. I should win every fight like that and have enough ether to keep them able to do that until I get to the boss, in which case I just have to switch attacks. But then I have all these other abilities that, like, don't really do anything, which is why it's important to include enemies like this, where there's actually a tactic, right? So good design gives you the ability to have varied, interesting experiences if the experience is repetitive, right? There have to be variables within it. There just aren't that many of those kinds of monsters. I also don't think that it's not egregious in this case. Like, this game is very much a product of its time and does what it does. I'm not too tilted about having to like get through these fights at the pace. I think it hasn't felt slow so far, I guess is what I'm getting at. Alright. The defense went back up, which is unacceptable. Yes, bite him. Here we go. No, I've never played Grandia. I'm aware of it. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. Okay, anything else in this room? Anything? Nope. Up. We're good. Okay. You know, I feel like I'm not being very careful about maintaining continuity. I mean, I guess nobody warned Chrono that, like, time travel into the distant past and then fucking murdering things was like a bad idea for the sake of the future. But okay, I guess we're just Continuity is the first boss of this game. Once you kill that, nothing else matters. Gonna be okay over there. Okay. Oh, that just leads me back here, eh? Ah, I see. Okay. Ah, yeah. You know, if there's anything that Square has done really well in these old Super Nintendo role-playing games, it's dungeons in which you have to fall in a hole and making them not tedious. Well, at least I'll get some more experience. I should have enough, I should have enough currency to buy at least one thing when I get back. What was the JRPG that introduced the like auto fight thing where you just was that in Bravely Default? Where you just like click auto fight and they'll just fight every turn for you. And just like turn it on and kind of like leave. That's a very uniquely like Japanese game design solution to a problem, right? Like, are people getting bored of fights? Well, let's just let them auto fight and then they can put their console down and go do something else. Which is like not actually solving the problem, but giving people an alternative. Yeah, so there are a bunch of games that do that. Giving people an alternative to actually playing the game. It's so funny. Yeah, what was the first game to include auto combat though? Because yeah, definitely it's definitely a thing that I recognize from being in a bunch of games. But I'm hard pressed to think the first time that I saw it. Sooner around as long as turbo controllers and a rubber band. Yeah, but I mean as like an intentional game design thing, not as a like player driven or a designer driven thing. Oh yeah, that's true. So Leorian points out that auto resolve fights is yeah, that's a different thing though. That definitely happened in Earthbound. Like that's I'm not talking about like you touch the enemy and if you're tough enough to kill it, it just dies. I'm talking about setting a particular character or your whole party to just automatically choose the fight command every turn. Also, Valtiel, welcome back. Thank you. Yeah, I'm thinking of like the fight command thing. The, like every turn, just choose fight. Because that's the weird design thing that I was thinking of. Oh, Earthbound had the auto fight too? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to play it and remind myself of that. Interesting, okay. Yeah, bite him. Disco beams, get those nerds. Yeah, no question strategy probably had it first, where yeah, you just engage them in a fight and then they die automatically based on who would have won. All right, let's go past the save point. There's gonna be a boss up here. Ready for dinosaur boss? Oh yeah. What's this? Could those apes have made something this advanced? Oh, lizard man. Everyone hates lizard men. Iggy Azalea! Ah, the apes have arrived. You're nothing like Isla. Tell me what this is at once. No. I guess you need some motivation. Yeah, you can motivate me with fighting. Come, Nizbel. Oh no, it's a giant dinosaur! And the dinosaur is swole. I'm Nizbel. I'm a giant Stegosaurus. No, he's a Triceratops. Here, suck lightning. See how the game taught me how to fight him? Notice that? It's pretty good. Tyrannosaurus Rip, Beefosaurus Rex. Yep, all totally real. Alright, Robo, if you're still alive. Have a Aww, he's dead. Alright, let's bring him back to life. Get back up, loser. Drummer boy! I know you. Welcome back. We gotta get on more heal here. So one thing I am missing is an AoE heal, so I'm gonna have to use potions and smooching. Physician, smooch thyself. Okay, here comes the lightning. Nope, he died. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting fight. Stop doing that. Don't kill Chrono. Thankfully, he doesn't hit very hard when he's all beat up like that. So I can sort of like heal up. Alright, and then we'll do lightning again, and then we'll just have to wail on him while he's weak. I do feel like the bosses in this are more strategic than in Final Fantasy, I gotta say. Like, I feel like I'm being forced to pay closer attention to what I'm doing in this game over Final Fantasy VI. Just in terms of boss fights. It felt like more like raw overpowering in Final Fantasy. Blue Jay, I saw that you updated your, was it your follow alert to be the little jumping Marl gif? It's so cute. Also, hi. Chrono's gonna need a heal. Here comes, releases electrocution energy. Ugh. Totally flexed out. Using up all my mid tonics. Yeah, all his other attacks are so weak. Alright, wreck him up. So I think this is just a apply, rinse, repeat situation for this boss. Let's keep a close eye on my health bars. I'm gonna heal her up before she... There we go, before we get the lightning attack again. There we go. Alright, Nizbel is defeated. Everybody got their tech points. We got some experience. We're done. What do you think now, Azalea? I don't know her name is Azalea. The apes beat Nizbel. Give thing back to Chrono. Now. But remember, we reptites will rule the world. Alright, get out of here. Leave me my weird sparkly dildo. Your days are numbered. Lizard asshole. I do not detect any damage. I fight any time, Azala. Isla no lose. Okay. Random burping. You leave, Chrono? No fun for Isla. Isla wants harem anime. Thanks, Isla. I learned a lot from you. Sorry, Chrono. I try to be strong now, just like Chrono. Come again, Chrono. Party, eat, dance, fight. The other F word. Alright, I'm gonna go and try to get some items. No, shut up. Exactly, snoo, the other F word. Whatever, I'd join Isla's harem. I'd be her beautiful man bride. Alright, look at all this shit I got. What are you gonna give me? Pedal. Oh god, this is one of those things, isn't it? Trade for ruby gun. Okay, let me I'm gonna look it up. So, Chrono Trigger trade hut guide. Here we go. Ioka Village Hut trading guide. Best way to trade for items. Alright. Still want trade? No. I should get... Okay, so I should get a ruby gun. Okay, so that was the thing I just had. So let me see. She's got plasma gun. Okay, so ruby gun, sage bow, stone arm, mammoth tusk, ruby vest, and stone helm. So pedal and fang will give me the ruby gun. 3 each of any 2 items. Okay, pedal and fang. That'll give me a ruby gun. Okay. Pedal and horn. I only have one thing for horn. I can get the mammoth tusk or the sage bow. Let's get the mammoth tusk. Fang and horn. Fang and horn. Flint edge. What? Sounds like a sword. Okay, fuck it. Let's get that. Still want trade? Yes. I can give you a fang and a feather. This game facts page is wrong. I guess I should just trade away all my bullshit right now. Except if I just keep getting guns. Pedal and feather. Okay. Alright, let's equip. Nope, no, I'm done. I'm done trading with you. I just want to equip some stuff. Leave me alone, old man. Nope. No, I definitely don't want to. Okay, alright. Yeah, ancient Paleolithic ruby gun. It's true. So, flint edge is better than my katana. Cool. I can't imagine a world in which that's true, but fine. Whatever. Robo, a stone arm is again, better for some fucked up reason. Ruby vest, good. And then Luca, here, I know you made this gun in the future. Here's a gun we got you in the ancient past. It's fucking great. Oh, from the aliens, of course, yes. All right, let's get another, because I think I can get another like, vest or whatever, right? No, I only have 2 feathers. All right, all I have left is stuff that would get me guns, so we're good. We've got all the snoo we can get, and now it's time to leave. Where's the thing that lets us get out of here? It's over somewhere, right? It's not. I don't. Okay. World map. We're on this way. There ain't shit up here. Okay. I need to leave. Hold on. I wanted to get her a new hat because her hat is bad, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, there's like a mountain or something where I can leave and I can go now that I have my weird pink lollipop thing. See you later, Ayoka. Back here, stone is really hard. In the future, stone got all old and soft. Yeah, exactly. They don't make rocks like they used to. Rocks used to be great. Alright, use your stone sword. Doesn't feel better. Y'all are bad at shit. It's basically my expectation that when you're fighting trash mobs, you're garbage unless you're killing them in one hit. Like that's just my thing. Like that's all I ever want. Whether it's Dark Souls or Chrono Trigger or whatever, if I can't kill a trash mob in one hit, I feel like I got some leveling to do. Okay, what do we got? Where's that portal? Let's go back to the future. It's your kids, Marty. It's your kids. What's up, cutie? Sorry I left you here at the end of time. You're really cute, but I can't. Yep. Man, that feeling when your sweetheart is not mechanically up to snuff, though she's still totally bae. Okay, the Masamune. So what are we even doing? What are we even doing? We got the red stone, so now we gotta go give it to what's his face? Where is he? I probably went in the wrong thing. That's okay. Yeah, what's his face's house? Oh yeah, did I do it right? Oh, I'm so smart. Okay. You found some dreamstone? I'll repair the Masamune. How on earth did you get the Masamune? And the dreamstone? No, don't tell me. I don't think my heart could take it. It'll take a little while to fix this. Rumph. 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 I'll lend a hand. Of course you will, you fucking keener. I like this song. How are you gonna fix it? All right then. Super Nintendo sound chips did two instruments really well. My two favorite Super Nintendo sound chip instruments are horns, trumpets particularly, and bongos. Listen to the like whoomp noise that the bongo makes. Listen. Like it sounds like a really cool, like stylized bongo. It's great. To repair the Masamune, we must process the Dreamstone and activate the sword. You work on the Dreamstone, I'll work on the sword. Okay, leave it to Luca the Great. Alright. Let me put it up here next to my typewriter. Gonna be mighty busy. To energize the sword, must first rejuvenate the broken sword. I know, you can, there's bells and strings, but underneath that, there's a hand drum. You can hear it like tapping. It's obviously, there are other compositions where it's stronger, but. And I'm done here too. Take this coffee mug. All right, let's get started. He's making me that sword so I can finally go kill Bill. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Holy fuck, that sword is huge. Take a good look. This is the Masamune. Oh, that's a good point, drummer boy. It's a tabla. It's not just like a bongo. Ah, it's like you make music or something. It is a tabla. You're totally right. How strange. My sensors are picking up spiritual energy emanating from the Masamune. I want to know how Robo has sensors for spiritual energy. I see God is dead. Well, I think that's everything. Chrono! Nope, sorry. Chrono, let us take the Masamune to Frog. Yes, let's. What up, Bubbly? This weapon represents considerable power. Your actions may either save or destroy life. Wield your sword with full knowledge of the consequences. Would you like to buy something? Wield this sword, fully aware of the consequences. Also, dude, while you're here, you want to buy something? Okay, let's go. Chrono, I can't help but notice you haven't been to church in some time. Have you heard the good news?